G'day, my name's Brant Shulin. I'm from Whangarei. I go to Carmel High School and I'm interested in finding out about scaffolding.
Brant's headed to Northland Scaffolding in Whangarei. The company's 4 crews provide a service from Warkworth to the far north. Chris Douglas is the managing director.
It's a nice orange shirt.
Geez, thanks, mate.
Well, scaffolding as an industry is an interesting job. You're always on the move. You're going to different sites, different areas of the country every day. You're in the fresh air, you're enjoying the environment around you. You're generally working with a good bunch of people in this construction industry. Yeah, Brent, when you normally start in the scaffolding industry, one of your first tasks you'd be expected to do would be work in a yard situation. Well, you're stacking scaffold, you're servicing scaffold clips, you're painting scaffolding equipment, and that's learning about the componentry of the systems of scaffolding that you would use.
These are the components for the traditional system, tube and coupler. It's reliable and trusted.
So here's the basic in scaffolding equipment, tube and coupler scaffolding, which involves just your couplers being swivel or fixed and your galvanised tube.
This is a more recent German frame system, which is very quick to put up.
Simple systems like putting handrails together, fast attached clips, hit it with a hammer and you're off onto the next one.
This ring clamp system is fast to put together too.
The system simply slots in, pin goes in, hit with a hammer and your connection's together.
First lesson, erecting a simple metre-wide tower using both old and new systems.
There's 2 sizes on there, so grab the biggest one and do our nut up tight. You'll start at the bottom level and everybody works their way up. Don't expect to be jumping up on top of the scaffold and building the scaffold in the first week. Okay, we're going to join these 2 tubes together with a horizontal tube. Pull it in nice and tight, push it down. Okay, we want to do that bolt up now and do up our doubles. Now that's your finished product. Now we're going to show you an example of a slightly more modern system. If you pick up one of those, we're going to put it at the same time as we did last time with our tube. We'll grab one of our transoms and locate it on the inside. It goes into the slot and we grab our hammer and we give it just a quick tap. It's a good physical job, keeps you in great shape. It's like a workout. Every day the boys come to work, it's like a workout. They're lifting steel products all day, every day, so there's a lot of them in pretty good shape.
So time to look at some jobs. First to a supermarket site where scaffolding's being built right along the new front of a building.
It's quick and very versatile, easy to put up. It's a straight face, big long face, nice safe systems, internal access hatchways, so you haven't got the old ladder on the outside of the scaffold having to try and crawl back in.
This construction site in Whangarei is a new road bridge. Alongside there's a temporary footbridge constructed entirely with scaffolding.
It's created a pedestrian access with nice good grip on the deck, an access way while they're building this bridge. Okay, and over here we've got a hanging scaffold off the side of a bridge. For obvious purposes, we can't build the scaffold in the sediment and the risk of floods, etc. So we've created a series of structures across the bridge to hang the scaffold down the side of it.
Equipment's being loaded for a house that's to be re-roofed. In charge of the team is Darren Bailey.
Darren, I'd like to introduce you to Brant.
Brant is heading off to help build the scaffold that will surround the house.
First things we're going to do, we're going to walk around the house. We'll have a look at where the scaffold's going to be built. So basically what we're going to be looking for is the hazards that we're going to come across today. Things like the hose on the ground there. Got power lines up here.
The gear needed is walked onto the site and the job can begin.
You've got 3-4 guys on site. You're there to help each other. It certainly balances. You create good relationships because you're working closely from the man on the ground that's taking the gear off the truck, handing it to the people that are building. It's a link. If one person doesn't connect in that link, then the whole process falls apart.
Training for our scaffolding trainees is more than just learning about nuts and bolts. It's for myself as the area business manager, it's supporting our trainees in all facets of their training so that at the end of the day they'll complete their training on time and come out absolutely confident and able to do their job.
Kurt Douglas is an apprentice with Northland Scaffolding and is enjoying the job.
What do you like about it?
The physical side of the work. You know, you're always lifting and sweating, man. You're always sweating outside every day, always doing something different.
When working at height, safety is paramount. Whenever there's a vulnerable situation, a harness needs to be worn.
What is it attached to?
So what you do is you attach the hook here, which opens like that. What you do is you attach it to something above you.
Yep.
Never attach a lanyard below you,
Oh, it's above.
always above.
Yep.
Yep.
There's neat people in this industry. The construction industry is generally people that are positive, they're progressive, they're building things. And whether you want to follow the field to become through to an advanced scaffolder, or whether you want to own your own company, the opportunities are endless in scaffolding.
Well done, mate. Good effort.
Oh, it's been pretty good, eh? Had a good experience here, meeting new people. Yeah, it's just been an all-around good experience.
There are no entry requirements, but to become qualified, you must do an apprenticeship. Various New Zealand or national certificates in scaffolding are available, and the Skills Organisation provides training support. You need to be fit, like the outdoors, not afraid of heights, and will train on the job. The big increase in residential and commercial construction in Auckland and Christchurch means job prospects are good.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.